let it do it. Learn from other states that have done it right and done it
Yes.
wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ohio,
And
you just mentioned it.
maybe get some legislators would be nice from both sides of the aisle to actually stand up and say, hold on a second, there is actually, these people have screwed it up, these people have actually tried to do it right. Let's hold on a second and not get too hasty and let every, man, woman, and child have a just blanket thing. Because one thing I didn't think about that Chrissy just brought up is that there's no regulation. People hear medical, they know medical. When I think medical, regulated.
Right.
It's not.
And we
So
failed.
what the perception is outside is medical. Well, I don't want anyone to hurt.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want anyone to hurt. Well, I'll vote for it. I don't want anyone to hurt. Well, okay. What the problem is what you're hurting is society,
That's right.
and what it's going to end up hurting is our society in general.
And that's what
what the message that needs to be
the campaign,
resonated from our end.
the campaign, the polling says if you ask about medical marijuana, we'll vote for it. If you ask, do you support recreational marijuana, the majority of Arkansans still don't. 70+% of Arkansans don't support recreational marijuana. While up to 60% support medical marijuana, or so-called medical marijuana. And so y'all are right. I mean, you have to tell people that this is not medicine, that this is recreational marijuana. And, I can't speak for our organization or for the coalition as a whole, but we have talked about, if we defeat this, when we defeat this, that we'll have to come back with something. But, we failed in 2012 when we defeated it. We kind of went, phew. And then we just went, we're like, okay, there's no way that something this bad is going to come back. And if Alan Kerr would have just, submitted a bill
I'm alone. You're doing a great job.
There's other legislators in here.
Sank the Titanic.
No, but we as we definitely have always, we failed in 2012, we talked about it, and we hope we get the opportunity to come back in 2017 legislative session to do something like that. So.
Any real questions? I think we all have strong opinions, but if there's an actual question, Marva?
Okay, if they get enough signatures on the David Council, they do both of them will be on the ballot?
Yes.
If nothing else happens. So don't you think people are gonna think, I've gotta vote for this one or this one? Like that's a choice instead of
It's
no on
confusing.
both.
And I explained split
We're
the vote.
hoping it's confusing.
Yeah.
They think one of them does think it's going to be confusing, and they're concerned about it.
And it's a double-edged sword. We've actually talked about that before, that it'll be confusing. State law has that the one with the most votes will be the one that reigns supreme. But actually, there's never been court precedent for initiating
amendment and initiated act.
At the same time, okay, people will get confused. It's a pro for us. But at the same time, you're going to have two measures with many outside organizations putting in millions of dollars. And so you have two measures on TV. And that's bad for campaigns.
Which is why the anti-group needs to have one solid voice.
Chief?
And be on TV.
The medical marijuana card that you get from VHS,
Yes.
does it have an expiration date on it?
I think you have to renew. I think once
Health
health
department.
department. I
yeah.
think you have to renew once a year, but you don't have to, go and to the doctor again or anything.
So we have to trust DHS like we have with the Obamacare.
It'll just be like a registration.
Yeah, okay.
Any other real questions? I said we can talk about this all night. Any other
Have
real
you filled
questions?
this out? Have you want to fill this out yet?
Everybody, while they're filling it out, we'll go on with the meeting,
Okay.
and then you can interrupt me, and we'll have a drawing.
Sounds good. I'll leave the
Okay,
nines up here.
Ken, thank you so
No,
much
thank
for
you.
educating.